Hey guys, your boy MKS again. Back at you with another video about Italian football, one of my passions. I'm hoping to do more videos about the philanthropic or charitable causes I wish to support as well in the future. But at the moment, I'm focusing quite a lot on Italian football as an Italian football fan, and possibly doing some videos about Celtic hopefully as well. If not today, then ASAP. So I thought I just thought about some of the. I suppose these are recurring ideas I've thought about before about supporting Italian football financially. And today in football, a lot of the game is based on the finances of the clubs, like what sort of players they can buy, things like that. So anyway, I was hoping to share some of my thoughts or ideas or whatever on, or general thoughts on what could perhaps help Italian football to financially compete with likes of the Premier League or other leagues. So anyway, I'm going to share these ideas. Hope someone out there will like them, and especially Italian football fans or fans of football generally. Anywho, so this is going to be. I'm going to do this in list form, just to help me to organise first initially, and then I might make some as soon as possible, which won't be in list form, which I just talk about these ideas, but just help me to organise myself. Talk about it in list form again. So as I say, I hope someone out there will like these ideas. But part of me does think when I try and work on, when I think about Italian football or ideas, I think maybe I should do more of the charity stuff I want to do. But I suppose obviously I think it's also important to have fun and enjoy life as well. So anyway, as I say, I hope this list will be good and someone out there will like it. Number one, I think. I wonder, I mean, this is another quirky idea of mine, another strange idea of mine, but I wonder if by mentioning Italian football, especially making YouTube videos about it, like if it, or Google, or on Google or stuff like that, if people mention it more, I wonder if it gets trending, that might make sponsors wish to sponsor Italian football more. I'm not sure if I'm being a bit naive there to think that by mentioning it on Google or YouTube, on YouTube or Google generally, it can help it to trend and then therefore make sponsors wish to sponsor Italian football more. I'm not thinking just of the top league like Serie A. I'm thinking of generally supporting Italian football. But obviously Serie A would get probably the most benefit, I suppose. Yeah, so I wonder if trending, mentioning Italian football quite a lot will help the game. I'm not sure if it'll work, but it's a little quirky idea of mine. Secondly, number two, I think like making YouTube videos, like people like me making YouTube videos about Italian football. And like personally, I'd love to, if I make any money from these YouTube videos, I often talk about it. Any YouTube videos which mention Italian football, I donate the profits to the development of Italian football, like football, to say football pitches. Sorry if I repeat a lot of these points, but yeah. So I'm wondering if my YouTube video gets enough views, especially from Italian fans, or people want to see improvements of Italian football, find these ideas interesting as well. As many views if I get as many views in general sport as possible. If the video itself makes money and gets advertising and things like that, I'll donate that to Italian football in these specific videos, all being well. Number three, thinking like if the government gives tax incentives or tax rights for football, another quirky idea I've got. Again, hope people like these strange little ideas I've got, out of the box sort of thinking, as strange as they are, but maybe even because they're strange, they could be interesting. But I think like if the government gives tax incentives or other such financial incentives to, and maybe even if somehow by law Italian football could be like a tax haven, so companies would want to invest in Italian football, even mainly Serie A, but even Serie B or other the lower leagues, or even youth football, and they can get tax benefits from the government somehow. And perhaps keeping people, like getting people to play football rather than spend too long playing games on the computer or watching too much TV, it will benefit the economy or the country in other ways. So again, the government could give tax incentives, or people could lobby for the government to give tax incentives for Italian football, which again hopefully make it more competitive with leagues like the Premier League. Again, I wish to make like quirky videos about like Serie A versus the Premier League and Serie A versus Bundesliga or the Primera Liga in Spain, or La Liga and different leagues, compare it to different leagues and make videos like that. But yeah, tax exemptions for I think would be a great idea. Hopefully some ideas at least are good, preferably all of them. But anyway, number 4, I think it'd be to give financial incentives for Italian football and like to help Italian football to trend more and to encourage sponsors to invest more money into the game, things like that. Number 5, I think it'd be great if Italian people themselves and people from the diaspora, how would I pronounce it, support, like maybe even donate to Italian football, or like even if they have money that they don't need, they could donate to supporting Italian football to improve the game and things like that, and focus on sharing ideas about how to improve the game. 6, I think it'd be great if Italian football got together and just looked at how it could become financially competitive with, as I say, the Premier League mainly, and become as financially competitive as possible, and encourage owners, encourage people to buy Italian football clubs or to invest in Italian football, big and sponsors to sponsor the game as well in Italy. 7, again, I hope like sharing ideas, like what new and innovative ideas we could have, or what Italian football can learn from Premier League or other leagues around the world, and incorporate some of those ideas into Italian football. 8, I think like Italians to love their national team and fall in love with football again, so to speak, and get behind the teams and make Italian football proud, as I've talked about before. I think that'd be great. Possibly to stop something like the prejudices and violence that happens in Italian football, and instead focus on helping Italian teams to become top again, and encouraging people around the world to support Italian football, like getting on better with people from other backgrounds and countries, and things like that. And again, like migrants who come to the country to be part of football and stuff like that, be welcomed into the country through football and things like that, play football with the local people. 9, again, I love to see Italians like getting behind the team and just loving football and prioritising helping Italy to become top as it was, or near the top and it was in the past, and to be even better. And 10, I think like developing the youth. Like I said before, probably in a few other videos I say, sorry to repeat myself, but if you like nowadays you can buy a player for 100 million euros or even 100 million pound or whatever, but if you've got if you're developing the youth, then I think you could save a lot of money also when they play really well. If Italian players were really well at the youth level, then I think other leagues would want to buy those players for a lot of money, so that could perhaps benefit Italian football. And I was thinking as well today about something I've seen in like Man United fan channels or something like that, where they say Man United fans demand even demand 3 things from their club. 1 is to play attacking football, which is hard to imagine Italian football playing, but playing attacking football. Secondly is to play young players. And again, I love Italian clubs always have at least 321 players in every senior match, senior game. And 3, to preferably win games, or like if you're playing younger players, then it might take a bit longer time, so you expect to take a few losses, but in the longer term, obviously you want to win. Anyway, I hope this video, I managed to somehow keep it quite short, but anyway, well, compared to some other videos, at least under 10 minutes long, I think, hopefully, if I stop babbling. But yeah, I hope someone out there liked that. Sorry if my ideas didn't make too much sense or were a bit quirky, but please let me know what you think as ever, especially if you're a fan of football or Italian football. Again, I don't know if I'm probably going to fail at this initiative, but I wish to...
It was you that took that giant shit.
Sorry about that. Bye. Go away. No thanks. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was my brother who's been a pain in the butt. But it's trying to embarrass me in my video. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, I'm probably going to fail in this initiative. But I wish to talk about football in a way which will make other people interested in football. So It'd be really cool if I could make people who are not even interested in football become interested in football. So anyway, hope this video wasn't too long and made some sense and was at least somewhat entertaining. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts are as ever. Thanks. Peace and love.